Hello everyone and welcome to day 20 of 31 days of Halloween. So for today's video, as you guys can see, I have my cat ears on today. As you can see by the title of this video, what we're going to be making today. Obviously I'm going to be making cat ears. So before I had these cat ears, I didn't have any. So if I wanted to be like a cat for Halloween, I had to make some. So I'm going to show you guys the way that I used to make them. Now, the way that I used to make them is very simple. You don't need that much. So all you need is a sheet of paper, a black plastic headband, a black texter, scissors, and some sticky tape. So like I said, this is very simple and I'm not the most crafty person. Like, I don't do crafts at all, so this is as crafty as I get. So basically all that I did for this was it's pretty simple. Like the first step that you need to do is make the ears. So obviously they're like triangle shaped. So what I did was I just cut off the ends of the paper and like made it into a triangle. So I'll show you. So you get your black texter and you can make them as big as you want, like the ears, or as small as you want. I'm just gonna like go like this. Actually maybe that's a bit too small. So I'll go this way instead. Okay, there we go, that's better. Okay, so you just go like that. And then you colour in that bit and then you cut that end off, and then you do that again with another side of the paper. It doesn't have to be perfect, but if you want it to be perfect then you can, but I usually just do like whatever, because see, like I kind of did that one a bit bad, so I had to do it again. But if you want them to be like the exact same size, you can do that. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and color this in and do the next one, and then I'll show you guys the next step. Okay, so now I have got two black triangles. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut them off. And also just a tip for when you're coloring them in, you obviously don't want to get like black texture on like your desk or something. So I just found this because I couldn't find any other pieces of paper around me. So make sure to like put something underneath it, so because you want to get like all the way to the color, all the way to the edge, and obviously that will like your pen could like slip off and you can like get the texture like onto your desk. So make sure you have like a piece of paper underneath this piece of paper, so if you do like go off the edge, it just goes onto that piece of paper. So just a little tip there for you guys. So the next step, like I said, is to cut these off. Then just gonna do it just like that, and then do the other one. There you go. Now you have two little cat ears. They're kind of like the same size, I think. Yeah, they're pretty much roughly the same size. This one's just a tiny little bit bigger. Okay, so now what you're going to do is, actually I think I might colour these a little bit more because I cut off a bit too far. So just colour them in so they're fully covered. There we go. Okay, so the next step is to make little things that these ears can like sit on. So what I just do is I make like little rectangles just like this, and you can make them to the size of the ear. So there we go. So just little rectangles like that, like here, and then just color that in, and then they sticky tape onto the headband, and then you sticky tape the ear onto the headband. So I am going to go and color this in and make a second one, and then we will go on to the next step. Okay, so now that I've cut out the black rectangles, now I'm going to place them onto the headband, and you can have your ears as far apart as you want or as close together. So now I'm going to sticky tape them. This part's kind of tricky because you kind of need multiple fingers for it, so it can hold, so you can hold it on. So the first sticky tape, like, is always the hardest. Okay, so whoops, there we go, and then you just tape it, and then tape it underneath like that. And then I'll put another sticky tape on it, more sticky tape I should say, so it is nice and sturdy. There we go. Should be good. Just do a little bit more here. Okay, so now that piece is on. Now it's time to add the ear. And for this, you just need to bend the bottom of the ear and fold it over, just like that. Oh, can you see that? There you go. And then you tape that on. And then again, this is always the trickiest part, is putting the first piece of tape on. Okay, now the first piece of tape on, it will get easier. Oh, actually I think I need to redo that. Okay, I'll just do it this way. It's a bit tricky, but it's pretty easy. It's just the sticky tape that makes it hard. Because as you can see, I kind of like stuffed it up there a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this bit off. Okay, hopefully I can do this without ruining it. Okay. Okay. So I kind of stuffed that one up, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. So there you go, you have one little ear, and I think I'm just going to try and tape that down with a tiny little bit of sticky tape. There you go. Kind of ripped it a bit, but that's alright. At least it kind of looks like a cat ear. I know this isn't like the most simple way to make cat ears, but it's kind of easy if you don't have anything else. Like if you just have a sheet of paper and then like that's all you have, it's pretty easy. So I'm gonna try and do the next ear a bit better than this, so you kind of need to concentrate a bit. So I'm gonna do the next ear off camera, and hopefully that will look a lot better than this one. Okay, so the cat ears are done. This one turned out a little bit better than this one did. So the main thing is that they look like cat ears. So these look like cat ears, and that's all that really matters. And also I just realized that I forgot to like draw on the back of them, so but that's okay, I can just do that later. But yeah, so that is my DIY cat ears. They are a little bit tricky and a bit like fiddly, but the main thing is that they look like cat ears, and they do, and you can add like glitter to them if you want. Obviously there are easier and better ways to do this, but if you just have like limited like supplies and you don't have any like craft things, these are a pretty good idea to, and thing to make. So yeah, they do look like cat ears. Like if the ears were a little bit bigger, like then they would be better, but Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. It was pretty kind of a fail, but kind of not. But yeah, like I said, I'm not a crafty person, and you guys can obviously tell now that I'm not a crafty person. So this is about as far as I go with crafts. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys, if you like didn't have any like art or craft supplies, that this is like an easier way to make cat ears if you don't have any. So but yeah, anyway, so I am going to go now. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you all tomorrow for day 21 of 31 days of Halloween. Alright, bye guys.